I got cooked alive, and here's how it went. I spent 2 weeks touring Philippines, which has now become the most beautiful country I've ever visited. 2 weeks of mouth-watering meals, epic mountainsides, beautiful beaches, stunning waterfalls, and beautiful hotels. This will be a 6-part series exploring each of the cities and towns I visited, and my recommendation. I will be starting the series in Tanay Rizal, which is a quaint little town in the east of Manila. If you're new here, then welcome. I make travel videos from around the world, hoping to inspire you to travel more. Alright, let's get along and explore Tanay Rizal together. First, I have to grab coffee for the very long drive and a waffle because breakfast is king. Picked up my rental car and it was time to start the 2-hour drive from Manila. Driving in Manila is definitely not for the faint-hearted. After over 2 hours, I checked into my hotel called Cielo Alto, and room rates here start from $20 a night. Alright, let's go exploring. You should bear in mind, the room is very basic. There's no AC, just a fan, but the views more than make up for it. The restaurant and the hotel has a really pretty decor, and the food isn't bad. Booking this place was a bit tricky as you have to contact them on Facebook, but you also have the option for walk-in. Time to go to bed as there's a 5-hour hike tomorrow, which you definitely should stay tuned for. So it's the morning of the hike and we're driving to the mountains. Say hi to my guys.
Hi.
Yes, so stay tuned for climbing. Hi. You are required to pay an entry fee of 100 pesos to be able to access the starting point of the hike up Mount Daraitan in Barangay. This is the tour guide. You have to pay for the guide as you're not allowed to hike alone. This cost 600 pesos. Here he was explaining to us what the hike entails from start to finish. It's a 2-hour hike to the top of the Love Point, then a 1.5-hour hike to Tinipak River, then a 30-minute walk to the Tricycle Point, a total of 4 hours if you're not slowed down by tiredness. I'd advise you budget for 5 hours because you probably will be slowed down by tiredness. Time to start the 2-hour hike up to the Love Point of Mount Daraitan. This hike was very difficult. I hiked quite a bit, so I'm neither an entry-level hiker or intermediate, but this hike kicked my ass. This is an uphill hike with very steep terrain, so I would advise you don't do this after it rains, as the rock can get quite slippery and you may fall and break a leg. There were also hiking ropes along the way to help pull you up. Just be really careful not to let your fingers slip off, as it can get quite dangerous.
Slow down. No give up.
I almost gave up so many times, but thanks to the tour guide and his constant reassurance, we did it. The view from the top was incredible. Definitely worth the 4-hour hike. I had never seen anything that beautiful, and I was just so grateful I could make it. There's an old man at the top of the mountain who sells noodles and drinks. You should definitely patronize him, as the noodles were quite tasty. This is actually spring water, so you can drink directly from it or fill up your water bottle with it. Time to begin the 1.5 hour downward hike to Tinipak River. You don't have to hike Mount Daraitan to be able to get to the Tinipak River. It's just so much fun doing it that way. But if you haven't got the energy for that hike, you can actually do the river just by itself. The rock formation here is truly unique. Don't forget to pack your swimwear so you can enjoy the cool water after such a long hike. The water isn't that deep, so you don't have to be a great swimmer to get in. After a relaxing swim, you get a tricycle that takes you back to the spot where you've parked your car. The tricycle drivers go so fast, so make sure to hold on to your belongings. It's a fun ride though. A quick shower and change back at the hotel, and it's time to get cooked alive. My guide had told me about something called a kawa bath, so I decided to try it out. A kawa is a huge pot traditionally used in making sugar, but has been reused as big tubs for hot baths. In a perfect way, it's the best way to get cooked alive. Don't worry, you won't get burned or scalded. They literally put you on fire, but never gets to the point where it becomes dangerously hot for you. First, the kawa gets heated up by lighting the fire on the wood, and as the fire gets hot, flowers and fragrant leaves are added, which gives it such an amazing smell. Before taking the kawa bath, slowly enter the pot so your body can adjust to it. You get to enjoy the soothing feeling of steaming water, which would help your aches and tired muscles. The cost of this is 400 pesos, which is approximately $20, and I loved every bit of it. Will you be trying this when you're in Philippines? See you in part 2 of this series, where we'll be exploring the most dangerous island in the Philippines. Bye!